How are we still denying that Adrien is a Senti in the big 25? What in the gay romance am I watching right now? So radiant and carefree and dreamy. We're just besties, rather besties. Clock is This is exactly what I needed from Adrien. Y'all, we're finally back, and not just with a teaser this time. Also, because Gloob releases episodes so late, it's currently 8:30, so I'm literally using my mirror that I used to get ready as lighting for this video. So the lighting might be a little iffy at times. We're just gonna have to go with it, okay? Hey guys, it's Lizzie. So yes, that's right, Mr. Agreste has finally come out after talking about it for like a million months. We finally have the episode here and we're gonna be reacting to it. Without further ado, we're just gonna get straight on into this episode because it's been a long time coming.
That boy is saying goodbye to his family. He's leaving his entire life behind.
There's no other way, kitty.
I'm sorry, but he goes, that dude. That random dude there that I literally don't even know. I've never seen in my life. He's just there, like. He's like doing the most to pretend like he doesn't know these people. I can't.
Are we really sure about that? Has he told you who you are?
Has he told you who you are? As if like she doesn't know who she is. She needed to be told by Luca.
Hey, wait! Don't go, Luca!
I have to go.
Maybe you don't.
What in the gay romance am I watching right now? Luca, wait! It's giving like tragic lovers. Why is this literally almost like a parallel of the Adrien airplane scene? Wait, okay, somebody sent me a screenshot of like something that Thomas said. I don't think he actually said that. I think the news was fake, but it was so funny to me. Thomas, when asked if Marinette is bisexual, says, do her interactions with Kagami, Zoe, and Sublime not make it clear enough for you? I don't know why, but that cracked me up. But this is what this is giving. But it's asking if Adrien is bisexual, and it's, do her interactions with Luca not make it clear enough for you? What am I watching?
I have to go.
Maybe you don't, and you're leaving for Brazil over nothing.
And you.
You're not allowed to be here.
Luca, wait!
I have faith in you both, Adrien.
Are y'all hearing this? Please tell me you guys get this. This is like some gay romance, tragic lovers type story. I'm telling you, if Adrien wasn't canon, Luke Adrien would.
Remember your promise, Marinette.
Marinette!
You know?
I'm just like popping up out of nowhere. Hey, Marinette. You know, one thing that I've learned about me and reaction videos is that I just literally cannot take anything seriously. It probably also doesn't help that I don't really eat sugar and I don't drink caffeine, and I've had both of those things today. I'm kind of bouncing off the walls. I'm in like a silly, goofy, like laughing mood. I'm gonna be editing this video and being like, girl, it is not that funny. What are we doing?
What? My father was monarch? How could you hide this from me, Marinette?
I have already seen this thing, or not this thing, but this part, because I did see the clips that were released at San Diego Comic-Con, and this was one of the clips that was released. I'll just pretend I'm shocked. No, Adrien, how dare you find out like this?
I understand. This morning's meeting is bound to bring up painful memories. I can go alone if you want.
Natalie and Adrien.
Besides, Marinette will be there to support me.
Natalie, I swear, if you're evil.
Give Adrien a big kiss from me, okay?
Say hi to Adrien for me.
Dude, they literally love him so much. Are you kidding? Like, that is literally like their son-in-law.
Thanks for the chouquette, Senti-Dad. I mean, Super Dad.
Wait! She did not. Senti-Dad? Guys, how are we still denying that Adrien is a Senti in the big 25? After that, did you hear that? Everyone sit down, pause for a minute. She's going crazy, right? Because she has to hide things from Adrien, right? That's why she's freaking out. So what she's freaking out about is the things that she's lying. That's why with her mom, she was like, monarch. She literally says Senti-Dad. S-E-N-T-I. Senti. So the fact that Senti-Dad came up tells you everything you need to know. Like, he's a Senti and she's hiding it from him. Are we watching the show with our eyes closed? How am I still getting comments on the daily being like, there's no way Adrien's a Senti? Like, we are so deep in denial that I think we've just teleported to the Ice Age.
No, I promised Monarch. I mean, Gabriel Agreste that I would say nothing.
Oh, like he deserves it.
Papa who?
Papa Corn.
Not the frog.
Yes, but I can feel she's not telling me everything.
Ooh, see, I knew it. Listen, it doesn't make any sense, especially with who Gabriel was at the time that everything went down. The fact that he's just like this hero, it's not clicking in your head because it doesn't make sense because it's obviously not true. And I'm telling you, it's only a matter of time till he himself probably connects the dots. I don't think Ladybug or Marinette or literally anyone has to come out and say, hey, this is the truth about your dad. I think he just needs to be the one to figure it out, which he will eventually, because as you keep thinking about it more and more, you're gonna be like, that makes absolutely no sense. Also, like he was saying, it is kind of obvious that Ladybug Marinette is lying, so I don't think he's gonna find out the truth anytime soon, but I think when he does, he might like figure it out himself. Like he just puts the pieces together, I feel like.
I was inside the Black Cat ring in a magical energy state, kind of like cheese in a fun.
Dude, I love the Plague moments because I feel like we don't get the Kwame moments very often.
Just what I needed.
Are you talking about
That's what
me
I
or the
needed.
Chouquettes?
The food, obviously. Come on.
This statue will be financed by Mrs. Sarugi.
Of course it's her. Of course it's Miss Rugi, because who else would it be? Who else?
First statue at the Place de Vaux Square didn't do justice to your father's presence.
Him just existing annoys me beyond comprehension. Also, his hair, his ponytail. Who let you get that hair? I just wanna... Time for you to come to Lizzie's hair salon.
I worked with him on several occasions. He was like a mentor to me.
Of course Gabriel Agreste was like a mentor to him. That literally tells me anything and everything that I need to know about Theo.
A man who
Who tried to stop me from loving Marinette.
Yup.
I think you're seeing him as greater than he really was.
Adrien, yes! Yep. See, this is exactly what I needed from Adrien. I don't want him to see his father as a hero. Like, he needs to see his father for who he was, not whatever fake image Gabriel wanted. I understand that Gabriel wants to be seen in a good light. I feel like a lot of people would. But when you were the person that Gabriel Agreste is, you do not deserve that. Anyway, I just think, like, it's so important to me that he fully understands that Gabriel was not a good man. Even if he still thinks that he was the hero, whatever. But he should never see his dad in that good light because it's not deserving of that. That is so incredibly important because this is kind of a rant in its own, but a lot of people talk about this like with exes. You'll be in a super bad situation, but then you get out of it and then all your mind can think of is like all the good times. So you kind of want to fall back on that. Then if you get back into that, obviously then all of the bad comes back in. So anyway, when things are gone, you typically only want to focus on the good because the bad hurts so much, but sometimes you kind of need to focus on the bad because then it reminds you of who that person was and what that situation was, and that's kind of what you need to be able to move on, and that's what needs to happen in this situation. He needs to move on from that, as sad as that is, you know, to say.
Don't you remember the taste of his pancakes, Marinette? As dry and rigid as him.
Yes, caucuses. See, this is why Adrien with his rings will forever be my favorite. Like, he's getting the taste of independence and he's running with it, and I love it. Like, he can say whatever he wants, he can do whatever he wants, and I feel like he's just getting to a point where he's actually realizing that. Obviously, he doesn't know he's a Senti, but he definitely knows that he's a lot more free than he used to be, and he's not afraid to bite.
Marinette, you knew my father. Can you believe that he could have been both the man who saved Paris and the man who tried to keep us from loving each other?
Guys, oh my gosh, this is my favorite version of Adrien. I don't care what y'all say. Season 6 Adrien on top.
I feel like they're talking about someone else. I refuse to see him the way everyone else does.
I just woke up, so ignore how I look. But when I do these reactions, obviously I'm watching the episode for the first time, so there's a lot of stuff that I don't pick up on, that I'm not really paying attention to. And when I'm editing these videos, I'm essentially watching the episode for a second time, meaning that I get to pick up on a lot more things that I didn't the first time. And this line is something that I just picked up on while editing, and I wanted to talk about it because I'm sorry, but that line felt so Felix coded to me. Now listen, I know I go into Miraculous thinking about Felix, thinking about Kagami. Every single one of these videos, y'all will see me ranting on about Felix and Kagami at some point, okay? It's just a thing. I think I'm practically known for it at this point. So I don't know if that's why I'm kind of coming into this thinking about Felix, but just the way that he's talking and the way he's sounding sounds so Felix coded, specifically Felix in Pretension when he was talking to Kagami.
When you bring a living being into this world, you have a responsibility towards them. Your duty is to protect them, love them, help them discover the true meaning of their existence. To deprive them of that is monstrous.
Like, I don't know if it's just because they're related, so of course they're gonna sound the same, but like, also, the way Kagami was talking to Miss Tsurugi after spending time with Felix and after listening to what Felix had to say, it's kind of giving the same vibes that this is giving.
Mother, I can no longer accept your controlling my behavior. To follow one's heart is not a weakness.
I think you're seeing him as greater than he really was. Can you believe that he could have been both the man who saved Paris and the man who tried to keep us from loving each other? I feel like they're talking about someone else. I refuse to see him the way everyone else does.
And listen, we know that Felix right now, currently, like with his new character, is kind of known for helping people realize their independence and kind of realize the reality. I mean, Felix made Kagami realize just how terrible her mother's actions were for her. Like, she kept pushing for Adrien and Kagami to be together. She kept pushing for this and this and that. And then after spending time with Felix, Kagami was like, you know what she's doing is not right. She is not being a good person. She's not being a good parent. And so she went to Miss Tsurugi and she was like, let me stand my ground. And what is he doing in this episode? He's standing his ground. He has all these realizations. He's like, my father is not the person that people are saying that he is. And obviously towards the end of the episode, he ends up talking to the statue and he's saying the truth, and it's like cracking and breaking, and that's how they defeat the villain. Tell me that is not exactly how Adrien would be acting if he had recently had a chat with Felix. I feel like I'm sounding crazy, but somehow the craziness makes sense, right? Anyway, I actually first noticed this yesterday, and then I ended up going on to make a whole TikTok about this theory, you know, about how Adrien could be seeing his father differently in Mr. Agreste because he had been talking to Felix. The TikTok was like 7 minutes long, so I'm not going to insert like any part of this TikTok in this video, but if you're interested in hearing more about that theory, I'm gonna have the TikTok linked in the description, so feel free to check it out because I low-key felt like I cooked with that one. Either that or I'm just like incredibly delusional.
There's nothing you could have done.
How do you know that? Neither of us were there.
Honestly, where's Kagami? Where's Felix? Like, they are just as much in this lie as she is. I think they need to be here. I think they need to be here for this and suffer the consequences with me.
Let's go home, Adrien.
She is always there. Every birthday, I will be there.
Every Christmas, I'll be there.
We have to tell Adrien the truth!
Have you lost your mind?
Okay, Natalie, this is not the Natalie that I know and love. I don't like this Natalie. Where is season 5 Natalie? Bring her back. You used to be my favorite character. What is going on?
Try again!
Bon dia, Marina. I'm going for a swim.
Girl, she is literally so cute. Are you kidding me? Luca! Is this like the supposed girlfriend that we heard about? Oh, I am interested in her. She seems so interesting, so cool. Isn't there something about like her having powers or something? But Luca, why didn't you tell me? Why didn't you tell me you had a girl?
In Brazil?
Yes, I'll be there in an hour and 14 minutes. Don't go anywhere.
Don't go anywhere. I think there's a fly in my room. We let our dogs outside to go to the bathroom for 2 seconds, and then there's like 5 flies that come flying into our house. And they somehow always end up in my room.
Luca, I agreed to be your pretend girlfriend to put up the pretense.
Pretend girlfriend? Wait, okay, I knew it was a pretend girlfriend, but I heard somewhere that like people were saying that the pretend girlfriend was like a fake thing, that like it had said pretend girlfriend, but it was like a translation error or something like that. I didn't realize it was like an actual pretend girlfriend. Why are we pretending?
I'm happy for you two. But I'm still in love with you, Marinette.
What? No! I'm in love with you, Marinette. No, actually, I think he just misspoke. What he was meant to say was, I'm actually in love with Adrien, and I think that we're like meant to be, but you guys can just be together and like date and like everything's fine. See, every day we're just robbed of the Luke Adrien content that we deserve.
You're so radiant, so strong. How could I stop loving you? If I stay, I'm just...
Sometimes I really can't do with romance because it's so cringy. You're so radiant and carefree and dreamy.
I'll be your friend forever, Marinette. You can always count on me.
We're just besties, rather besties. I'm gonna start a Luca needs to get over Marinette petition, and you're all going to sign it.
Sass, unify.
Oh, she looks so cool.
He was monarch. He made...
See, I knew that was coming. It was bound to happen. Raise your hand if you were shocked that she told him. No one? Okay. Although obviously she has a snake Miraculous, so probably doesn't remember, but still.
Please let me borrow your Miraculous.
What?
I know things that you don't.
What?
Marinette, I love you. You're the strongest person I've ever met, but this time I'm the one who needs to protect you.
What is going on? Bro, this escalated from like 0 to like 100 real fast. I'm so confused. I'm so confused, but I'm scared.
Yes, his ungrateful son, Adrien.
Ungrateful? That's crazy.
Now you can use it to make a wish to
Bring Gabriel Agreste back.
Bring him back? Now, why would you do that? Why would you do that, Theo? That's disgusting. No, that was definitely meant to represent him cataclysming monarch. I don't like this episode. I don't like this episode one bit. No, that's literally Cat Blanc. The amount of Cat Blanc references this season is crazy. Cat Blanc return confirmed. You know, surprisingly... Oh. You know, First of all, ew! The hand? This is disgusting. Also, yeah, we're definitely gonna need the snake Miraculous for this one.
Put the Miraculous somewhere safe.
Uh-oh. Rip. Dude, we gotta bring Luca back in here.
Lucky Charm!
Kagami! It's for Kagami. Kagami needs to come here. Bring back Kagami. It's fencing for Kagami. We gotta get Kagami. Ryuko has to show up.
If you were such a good father, then why didn't you want me to have any friends?
Clock is this.
Why did you want to control my every move?
Senti.
Why were you always traveling around the world instead of staying with Mom?
That's literally what I've been saying. What do you mean? You know your wife's dying, and you're like, oh, let me go out. He sucks, bro.
And become this.
Yes.
A cold.
Yes.
Heartless.
Yes.
Statue.
Yes. This is exactly what I needed from Adrien. This is a moment I have been wanting for ages. Obviously, Gabriel's gone, so it's like he can't actually stand up to Gabriel. But like, this is the closest that we'll ever get, and that makes my heart so happy. And to think the reason why he's able to do that is because he has the rings now. Like, guys, I love the Sentis, and I love them being free and happy.
What have I done?
Yeah, what have you done? That's a great question. How about you go think about it behind bars?
Found it.
Oh, that is so cute. The lady horsey. I've been waiting for this one. Okay, give it to me.
That's why we're always here for each other, kitty cat.
Oh, they're so cute. It really didn't last as long as I thought it would.
He was just an akumatized villain. I'm going to be fine, really.
Oh, he's being so strong for her.
Natalie was right. It's too late to go back now.
Dang, rip.
Do you think he holds a Miraculous?
I don't know, Manoi, but Luca definitely loves having secrets.
Okay. Okay. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. So, my camera overheated, so I'm using my phone to film this outro. Anyway, you guys are gonna see me super soon because Sleepy Siren comes out on October 3rd, and we're probably gonna get some more teasers, spoilers, trailers for Sleepy Siren and some future episodes. I will be reacting to everything, so make sure you guys stay tuned for that. Also, feel free to let me know what you guys thought of this episode. I think I need a minute to like process my thoughts, but this episode is wild. We started off back up on a banger. Like, we had a bit of a hiatus, but this episode was low-key kind of a banger, so Anyway, see you guys soon. Bye.